Well, howdy, howdy. I've been got a request to talk a little bit about the 2V set and different ways to position the faces with the 2V set. This is a hardware set at the moment, but how to utilize a 2V set for different numbers. I think that you're trying to hit, be it point numbers, ATS numbers, whatever you may be trying to do. How you can position the 2V set to be friendly to certain numbers versus other numbers. Let's put it that way. Okay, so as we know, to create a 2V set, you basically just have to turn one die from a hardware set, which is what we're in right now. And so here's how that works. We just created a 2V set. Um, and this is from the perspective of you, the viewer, looking this way, and imagine my hands here on the back wall. Okay, so this is the way I've tried to design this video. So there is you can see there's a 4 on top. There's going to be a 4 there, which is your 2Vs. And shout out to Casino Tears, thank you. You're looking for some good quality casino dice, go to their website. And then, of course, the 10 or the 2 5s would be on this side, and then the 4 6 there. This creates the 2V set. When you're just looking at this, you think, oh, this is definitely a 4 and 10 or an outside number friendly set. And that's a logical way of looking at it. Let's take a look at what happens if 2 die come off axis. Oh, look, there's a 10. There's a 4. There's a 4. And there's a 10, right? And notice that there is a 4 and a 6 touching each other in the center. Okay. You can set up a 2V set either with this. You can switch position of the 6 and the 4, and you still have a 2V set. Okay. And what's only is going to be different in the center is you have now a 3 and a 1 touching each other. This is different from a hardware set where in the center you would have 1s and a 6 touching each other, right? And it's just taking that one die, changing the axis of that one die in relation to this die creates either a 2V, 3V, or a V type set. So what are the possible numbers, or what sort of numbers might you be looking at? It's going to depend on how you position the numbers that are on top and the numbers that are facing you. In other words, where your thumb would go. Okay. So, and how do you kind of figure what that would be? Well, in dice control and dice setting, what you're looking for is that the primary faces stay primary faces at the end of the toss, or in the results, you're going to see primary faces. If that's the case, you're going to get 10s, you're going to get 9s, you're going to get 6s, you're going to get 5s, 4s, 3s. You're going to get a variety of different things. And of course, with a double pitch, you will get a 7. And, so there's always going to be 2 7s on that set, right? The double pitch this way is going to create a 7 here and a 7 here. And that's it. The other 7s have to occur if you get a 1 off axis here with the 6 on top, or a 1 off axis this way and a double pitch here. And hopefully the way I was doing that, I wasn't moving it too far out of the camera. But that's how that all works. But let's go back to what we're trying to accomplish here, which is how do you position these numbers so that you're going to be if you get single pitches, you're going to have, with that way, you're going to get a 11 possibility. You're also going to get an 8 possibility. You're going to get a 9, and you're going to get a 6 possibility. So you kind of see how that sort of works. One thing I like to do with this set is I like to take those 5s and have them facing me. This is where my thumb would go, and the 2s are facing the wall. And what you have now is I believe, a great inside number or 6-8 possibility set, because you've got 6, you've got 8, and I like setting them up that way. Like that. And you'll find doing so, if you get decent on-axis control, you're going to hit those 6s and 8s. You take a look at just putting the 2s, say, back there. It's going to be the same thing. 8, 6, right? So with this 2V set, if you have the V not facing, on the top, or don't have the 5s on the top, but have the V or the 5s where your thumb would go, it's going to be a little bit more 6-8 friendly. And a similar effect can occur with the 3V. If you put the 3s or the 4s where your thumb would go, your single pitches are going to be 9s and 5s. Your double pitches are going to be 3s or 11s. All right. So if you're looking for 5s, 9s, 3s, and 11s, getting your 3V set with either the 3s or the 4s where your thumb would go, and either the 5-1 or the 6-2 on the top. 6-2, 5-1. It's going to, single pitches will tend to favor those 5s and 9s. Right? Okay, so I'm not sure exactly how long we've gone here. Let's see if I can bring that up. Let me see. We've got about 8 minutes. I think that's plenty of time. So the next video I'll do, we'll talk about how this is also, in the way of looking at it, a V set. It's just the 6s don't create a V because there's the way the 2s and the 3s do. But it's a cross 6 set, and the cross 6 set operates the same way that a V set does. It is, in my way of understanding it and the way I always try to describe it, it is a V set. So stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and remember, luck's got very little to do with it. And shout out and thanks to Casino Tears for getting such great quality dice available for the community. All the best. Let's slide out.